I've made this point when I would travel around Russia that, like in Tomsk, there's the cultural center. Actually, in every Russian town or city, and other places in the world, what's in the heart, usually in the primo location of every city, is a cultural center. Because people understand this is here are supposed to be on display the greatest achievements of human civilization, of human thought, as the Victorians or I believe, or Romantic, they expressed. They said, "What is poetry?" And by extension, that means deep thought. They said, the best of what has been thought and expressed. That's what literature should be. That's what culture should be about. The best of what has been thought and expressed. So they understand that you go to the cultural center and you see the play, the ballet, hear the orchestra. Why? Because there's an intuitive understanding. This is the zenith point of human civilization. That's the way it was. Now we have the internet. Right? Well, again, maybe Thoreau, another American transcendentalist, when they told him, "What do you think about the transatlantic cable?" That was a cable that went from New York under the ocean to London so they could send messages instantly. It was like before the internet. That was the 19th century conception of wired. And when asked what he thought about it, everyone was so excited. He said, "What if the news is that the princess has a cold?" And that's what the news has become. This movie star did this person did that. In the golden age of television, they said that television would eradicate ignorance. After TV, there would no longer be illiterate people. Everybody, through the medium of television, would become enlightened. All knowledge would be available to them through TV. In the end, not even, midway, as the first television generation. As now there's the internet generation, as the first television generation. By the mid-60s, one of the slang names for TV was boob tube. Boob has different meanings, we know. So it became boob tube in other ways in time too. But what they meant at the time by calling it boob also means idiot. So it was told, you sit in front of this, you don't become an enlightened thinker, you become a moron. A passive, overweight moron. Right? That was the end result of this enlightenment device called television. So there's always one or another, plus ça change, plus ça la même chose. The French say the more things change, the more they remain the same. So the other day someone showed a bunch of quotes about, it appeared to be anti-internet, like anti-Twitter, Facebook, every quote, you thought, oh, that's what they're talking about. And actually, it's saying like, now people will stop communicating personally with one another. And there's a whole list of quotes like this. But then at the end it says, these were comments people made in the 19th century about magazines. They're saying, now that there are magazines, how it was going to ruin human interpersonal relationships. So here we are, 13 years into the 21st century. Social networking, Twitter, Instagram. In the future, people go, what was that? And someone will go, look it up in Wikipedia. What's that? It will all change, plus ça change, plus ça la même chose, and become more of the same. And still the world, this I guarantee to all the future viewers, tell me if there's still Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi, birth, death, old age, and disease. Do a little check list on that one for me. I'm willing to bet that they're still there. They're inescapable. Mortality is inescapable. Science hasn't made people immortal. Right? We're searching after Amrita, which means nectar, and by extension, immortality. It's the search of the Devas and the Asuras, as we're told, in the churning of the Kir ocean. And I like to frame this in a modern sense, that in one sense, the ultimate pursuit of theist and atheist is similar. Everybody wants happiness. No one can deny that they want to be happy. They want love, affection, a loving, affectionate, happy relationship. Atheist, theist, agnostic alike